Hey guys, welcome back to another new video. So in this new video I'd be talking about the demand for EC VLSI engineers. So VLSI, which is very large scale integration, so that is projected to be in demand in the future. So as we can see, I just tried googling out what is in the store for the electronics branch students, for the people who have done their bachelor's in these circuit branches, which is electronics and communication, electronics engineering, electrical engineering, similar branches. So as you can see, the demand for VLSI engineers is skyrocketing, which is driven by a global growth in AI, 5G, IoT, and automotive electronics, with semiconductor market expected to exceed $1 trillion by 2030. The industry is facing a talent shortage, creating a high job security and lucrative salaries. Lucrative means high salaries for the people who are skilled, particularly in physical design. Physical design in the sense like uh, just how I explained the basic gates like AND gate, NOR gate, etc. So you would be basically designing the chip, or you would be designing a system using the gates. You would be testing a system comprising of those gates and gates or gates. So those comes under this physical design and verification. So for verification you might be expected to just like in the previous video I showed you, like how do you verify a half adder, a full adder. So these kind of like verifications or any other circuit verifications you will be expected to do. So key aspects of VLSI demand. So in India, it needs over 1.2 million skilled VLSI professionals within the next 10 years. So wow, this is very massive. And the major growth is towards Bangalore and Hyderabad. The top roles include the RTL design, like right to logic, verification, physical design, DFT, and analog design. So all these things you can Google art. What is the RTL design? What is verification? What is physical design? What is DFT? And what is analog design engineers? So all these things you can Google and find yourself out. Salaries start from 5 to 8 lakhs for freshers. With senior engineers, it starts from 20 to 30 LPA. That is very great. The key drivers here is, as we can see, the surge of artificial intelligence hardware for GPUs, servers, and the AI accelerators, and the advancements are made. So for that, the demand has been risen for the VLSI engineers. So what are the skills that you might require? So beyond the basics, you are expected to perform in an AI driven environment. Like you might be exposed to the tools which are called as cadence or synopsis, whereas for scripting you might be exposed to TCL, or you would be exposed to Python. So these two languages for scripting. And for practical design projects, so whatever projects exposure you have during the college and all, so those also will be helpful in your resume if you put that. So when we see towards the growth, the semiconductor shortages and the shift to the advanced nodes have intensified the needs for specialists. So that's why they are requiring the specialists. And the large global semiconductor companies are expanding their design centers in India. That's why it is increasing the demand for the local Indian talent. Companies are prioritizing the candidates with practical project based knowledge over just the theoretical knowledge. Someone who can code, someone who can test, verify the systems. Okay. So the top hiring sectors are the MNC firms like Intel, Nvidia, Samsung, AMD, Qualcomm. And there are other corporations as well like Broadcom, Marvel Technology. There are some startups as well which are hiring aggressively. So job locations are Bangalore, Hyderabad, Pune, Noida. You can get everywhere. Even you can get the global job opportunities in the USA, Germany, Taiwan, Korea, Japan, etc. Okay. So this is what it says. The growth is projected to be massive, and the shift is expected to take by 2030. What is the shift? The market is expected with $1 trillion dollar. So that is very huge. So the demand is there, the opportunities are there. So that is a very good news for engineers or for graduates who have opted for electronics and communication engineering or similar circuit branches like electronics and instrumentation engineering, etc. So this is what my focus was, you know uh, because not many people go towards their core area of work. Like the people who do ECE, electronics and communication, they go towards the IT jobs, they go towards the coding jobs. Very few people go towards the core jobs. But by seeing this skyrocketing demand for AI, 5G, IoT, because all these require semiconductor, the base is semiconductor for all these technologies. So that's why, you know as the demand of this is increasing, the demand for the base, which is the semiconductors, that will also increase. So that's why there is a huge talent potential, and there are various roles like design verification engineer. You have the AutoSAR engineer, which is for the embedded systems. You have the VLSI engineer, which is for the gates, logical verification of gates and all. So there are various interesting profiles. So this is a very great news.